Hello Contenvania writers. Today I'm going to do a demonstration of how I exactly format a blog post. And here we have a test blog post. I have a title. Be more descriptive with your title. Don't be afraid to make a long title using some keywords that are, correlating with your content. Here I have my blog post, and I'm going to actually first change the font of the text and make it a little bit more smooth, professional, which ultimately makes it just look better. And I'm going to highlight this top bit, which will be my header, and I'm going to make this a little bit bigger than the rest of the text and make it bold. And I'm also going to put it in the center using the alignment tool. So that's looking great already. Now there's quite a lot of information on the page, and I'm going to break this information up into paragraphs. This is so important, especially in the web when people scan through your content. You want to make sure that you break things up into paragraphs, into bullet points, into lists. This is so important because people need things to be readable, easy to scan through. It's just make or break for a website. So I've done a little bit of separating and now it's looking a little bit better. Now I'm going to just go through different parts of the blog and make it bold, italic, underline, change some of the colors. I think I'll highlight this and make this red just to make it stand out. It's not mandatory to make things bold or do any of these things, but it does help in a lot of ways for the reader, for Google's search engine. It's just really good to put in that extra detail. So you could put this through the whole blog, but I just like to do it on the first paragraph of my blog, and that's just my personal thing. So okay, now I'm looking and I'm actually going to attach a photo. I think a photo will break it up. So I'm going to attachments. I'm going to upload a stock photo that I found on the internet for free. And this photo does does make sense with the blog. You don't want to attach, bad quality photos that don't apply to the blog to your blog, because that just doesn't make sense. It doesn't look professional, and that's pretty obvious. So here I'm going to select exactly where I want to put the photo, and just down below you can see different sizes, and you press that and it shows up. I choose medium because it's always a very nice medium size. If you choose large, it may show up very large, and that's not good either. And I've aligned it into the center because it looks nice, especially with the heading being center. And I've just made a little space just to lay it out a little bit. Take some time to see the visual aspect of your blog. Try and make it look attractive. Here I'm just, going through, seeing other things to make bold or italic, just to add emphasis to the words, to make more, bring importance to the topics that I'm going to be speaking about in the blog. So I really like the way that it's looking, and I thought it would just be nice to show you the smileys. You can use these in the forums. I'm just adding a little sunglasses, cool guy. It's just quite sweet and a nice touch. A lot of the tools also apply in the forums, just so you know. Here I'm doing tags. So I spoke about this in the last video. Tags are so important, so make sure that you're adding the tags. You can add up to 5 tags to your post, and yeah, those are 5 posts right there, 5 tags, I'm sorry. And that is pretty much it, I think. I think that looks nice. I think what I'm also going to do is I'm going to select some of this text and I think I'll make them bullet points. Now, even though they weren't initially meant to be bullet points, for some reason, bullet points are just so much more fun to read for the reader. It helps break up the blog, makes it less a huge article, and it's just great. A great way to digest information in lists and bullet points. So I've done that, and I think lastly, I'm just going to put a horizontal line using the horizontal line tool just over here. I'm just going to put a line in between my main text and the last part of my text, which is actually my call to action. And you can put a call to action, put a link there. You know, I haven't put a link specifically here, but you could say, oh, you know, go visit this link and stuff like that. I've just done a preview and you can see there is a bit of, there are a few problems with how things have squished together all of a sudden, but I'm going to go back in and edit it once again just to make sure everything is the way I want it to be. And when I come back, you'll see how my blog finally looks. And this is how my blog looks now. I'm really happy with the way that my blog turned out. It looks neat, it looks, I think, professional, and I think visitors coming to the site will be happy with the blog, be able to read it well, just keep readability, visual, and you know, keep the content at the heart of what you're doing. Make sure that the content is strong before you worry about the formatting. But the formatting is a big part of blogging too. You can have the best information in the world, but if it's a wall of text, it's really hard to read for a lot of people, and it's not going to be as accessible for all the visitors visiting the website. So those are some things to keep in mind. As I said before, these tools in Contenvania's blogging tools are also available in the forums and elsewhere on the site. These are universal on Contenvania. So if you're on the forum and you want to sort of change colors of something or make something bold, you can also do that. You can add smileys and other things like that. Also, when you're commenting on blogs as well, that comes in handy. So I hope you learned a little bit more about how to format your blog posts, and I hope to hear from you soon with your own blog on contenvania.com. If you'd like to learn more about how you can get paid to post to forums and create blog content and other web content and get paid for it, you can visit the description bar below. And yes, thank you for watching.